Get that 130 in here so be warmed up.
All right.
You're welcome, Joey.
Thank you. Welcome back, guys, to a new set of videos. This is going to be working on Roger's 130. So what we're going to do, let me tell you a little bit about his tractor first. I hope you liked that introduction to the Super A coming out of the shop and leaving. Roger, me and Lino went to the Outer Banks for a couple of days and he finished up the grill and some couple other things on it. So I had a broke bolt here that Roger welded a nut and a washer onto it, and we were able to back it all the way out, tap it, and put another one in there. So I have all four of mine tightening up now, which is a good thing. So this is Roger's 130. He bought it, what, Roger, a couple years ago?
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
3 years.
And I'm gonna tell you, she was acting ugly too. She was spitting out oil here, I think, and it was spitting out oil somewhere else. And he said, I'm gonna fix that. So he was going to rebuild the engine, but he ran into a few complications with the block that was in it. And so we went over Brandon's and got a block, got a rebuild kit, and the whole 9 yards. And Roger, he rebuilt this engine from here to the front, put her back in, and she's been perfect, absolutely perfect. Running good, not leaking a bit. Probably been sitting in the shop now, what, a couple of hours?
Yeah.
And you don't see a drip under this thing nowhere, so it's absolutely perfect. I was telling Roger when I come in here, and you guys may see this on the film, we'll probably re-spray paint his fertilizing this arm here. We'll get that fixed up for him. This front of this tractor here actually has 140 arms on it, which is great. They're pretty tight too. They don't move a whole lot, so that's good. So we'll get all that cleaned up. What we're going to do to this tractor, it has I call it the cultivating rear end. It's just enough here to use it for cultivating, and that's about it. And he had been running a cold planter on this planter setup here and planting and cultivating with this. So the ideal is we're going to put a fast hitch on here. He was able to buy a 100, and I don't know if you guys, you may or may not have seen it. He was able to buy that 100 pretty cheap, and it's making a good parts tractor. And he took the fast hitch off of it, and we're going to put it on the 130, and we're going to take this planter set up and put it on the Super A that we got from Stan. So be a couple of videos, but it'll be fun doing it, and hope y'all enjoy.
What's not the date on the can, baby?
All right, what we're going to do here, guys, there's a Carter pin back behind there, but it's kind of awkward to get to. It looks like this only has 2 bolts on it on, so we're going to take these 2 off, take that whole deal out. We'll be able to get to that Carter pin pretty easy then. Inch and A. Luckily you didn't have it super tight, Roger. Hopefully, guys, we'll be
Is that the new extension? 8
inch and 16.
It was in the wrong spot.
And where do you get this stubby 1/2 inch snap-on? Golly. Roger, I got to go back over at Brandon's. If you go over at Brandon's before I do, I got to swap one of these out. I bought a new U-bolt for them back feet that that fella gave me. And the threads is, when they made the threads, they stripped them. Or, you know, the cutter did something. They ain't got.
I got some out there in the parks.
No, I bought these from Brandon. He can give me another one.
Okay.
Yeah, they're brand new.
Yeah.
I think you kept the bolts out of that other tractor, so we'll use all those, and we'll put these in the Super A.
Those with the other track.
Now, I don't know how we're going to, if it'll do it or not, but that stud's got to come out. This.
Okay.
These studs, they'll come out. Okay, guys, I'm thinking about stepping the Super A up to some Rotilla 1540. Y'all let me know what you think there. And if it works all right, oh, I'm sorry. If it works all right, we'll step the 140 up to that too, because the 140, she's got some pretty low oil pressure on the idle. It always has. That's nothing new. But you know, since we worked on that engine, it's kind of got me thinking of ways to get the oil pressure up. I spoke too soon, guys. I didn't realize Roger did not bend that carter pin. So we can go and take that out of our way now. No, I believe the carters, you just didn't bend it. See?
Well, that was intentional.
Yeah. I thought you had. You remember when I brought mine up here and I welded I cut the end of a snap pin off of it? You know, like a 3-point hitch. So I cut the end of it off, welded it right in the center, and I just stick a snap pin in there. Okay. All right, guys, now we got to get these out. You can't mess with them Red Wings. Roger, you know something I did not look on that Super A?
What's that?
I didn't look to see if I had a fertilized drive wheel. I guess it's got a nub sticking out. I just need to put the drive wheel on it, right? Maybe a situation where we maybe jam these two together a little bit, Roger, to get the stud out.
Well, those haven't been in there all that terribly long, because I think I had to get those from Timothy. No.
The studs?
Yeah.
Because the studs are going to be coarse thread, you know. I just seen that. So now you're going to make me cut my little things back off and put snap pins in there.
Which way it's supposed to go?
Because it's just, mine are just welded to the end of it, you know. Roger, can you hand me another of your biggest wrench on the wall? Inch and
1.25 inches?
Yep. I'll jam these two together just a little bit, not a whole lot. It's still taking both of them off. Okay, I'm open for ideas. I'm open for ideas. Well, it's turning both of them actually.
They're still not biting on the...
It's not jamming itself to turn the stud out. See, watch it thing there, Roger.
Okay.
It's turning both nuts.
All right. Was that one run up all the way?
No, it wasn't run up all the way. Let me separate them. No, it's turning.
Turning both of them.
Yeah, both of these.
But it's not moving the stud.
Right.
You can't use that on the,
Well, I don't know that you can. I mean, we need to go around there and get one and see. Mine doesn't have it, but that doesn't mean I don't, you know. Hey, Roger. I'm in an odd position, so do me a favor. Do me a favor. See if you can lift up on that. There you go. I can get it from there. That wasn't even no fun. All right. You think a man can bend this?
yeah,
I got a small hump in mine.
okay.
It's in
Got
the.
them over there and on the other side, 20-ton press.
So this is what I was thinking of. And Roger, it may have been where both of them had to be. In other words, put this on, right, and raise up both of them and start the nuts.
We're gonna have to get the studs out of one side or the other.
May have to get them out of both. Because them things, it's on there, and you raise them up, put that in there, and then put the other two. That's probably the reason why I never see studs on these things. Be nice if that would have brought the stud off with it. I said it'd been nice if it would have brought the stud off with it. Maybe I can hold it with the wrench, this one, with the impact, bump that one tight, and then try to pull it off.
Yeah.
Some slick them up. Where's that WD-40, Sammy? I don't know that this will help it, but make you feel better. Guys, brought to you proudly by DeWalt. This video could not be made tonight if it wasn't for the sponsorship of DeWalt to overcome what Snap-on can't do.
You're not recording that junk, are you?
It's at 1,200 foot-pounds. It just can't take it. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody on that video, when we started to put this on, was saying, no, you have to take the studs out.
Oh, yeah?
Live and learn, right?
Yeah. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, because I've never taken mine off, you know.
Now, you want to run a tap up in there and clean them threads up good?
I just want this don't go to the backside.
Hmm?
This one don't go to the backside.
We can run a tap up in it.
Yeah, no, we can run a tap. I was just seeing how far this one went.
Yeah.
It don't
Yeah,
go to the
dead end
backside.
hole there.
Yeah. No, I suggest us run a tap. These videos, guys, are getting ready for what we call planting season. So if everything works out right, Roger will have this just for cultivating. He'll never have to touch it for planting. Unless he gets,
I'm sorry I didn't have a socket that would fit that.
unless he gets one of my, I done sprayed it one time, but
Oh,
you sprayed
okay.
it again.
Not bad.
No, that's all right. These right here, I felt like they'd be pretty decent. Okay, this is the new part for me. Get my knee under this one. Okay. I guess it's all right. I just don't want to take no chances busting that housing, Roger.
I understand.
Stuff acts like acid.
Looks like gas station slushy.
Now, do you want the little impact wrench to kind of run them up?
Oh, I can do it with this one.
Okay. I don't want you to turn the tractor.
That's good. Good day. So, what I was saying earlier is these things have a pin in them to put a Carter key. It ain't coming out unless you take. I mean, yeah, we'll put one in it later on. We'll have to stick something in and clean it out. Probably see if we can try to get these grease fittings out too. All right, so I wasn't sure earlier in the video about the studs. I kind of felt like they needed to come off, and it turned out they did. So hopefully, you know, some of you guys that may have some of these and get a hold of a fast hitch, you'll know, hey, those studs has got to come off because these things has got to go in on a slick, the drop-down housings. They got to be a slick drop-down housing so that thing can get in there, because you're just not going to get it over those studs, I don't think. Maybe somebody out there has. But that's the way it should be, is bolts instead of those studs when using the fast hitch, in my opinion. So, continue on. All right. Now, Roger. So you're getting it now. See now, right now, if you had that, and that's all you had, you know, you had this of a fast hitch, you could still use your back feet because you'd put your back feet in here now and you'd still hook up like you had it. So, you know, either that or that will let them back feet hook up as long as you got something up here. Now when you take this cross piece off, I'm probably going to hold this while you take it off, okay? Give that man that D-walk.
There it is.
You got it?
Yeah. Over there.
Now why mine go right in?
Suppose you ain't as clumsy as I am.
No, it was lined up. It's lined. Once you get that one in there, it starts lining up. Now how come I get the one under the seat?
Hey, the seat will move. Push it.
That ain't gonna help me, that's the frame. I think I can snake it in there. Where's all them good lights we had during that rebuild process? You see that, Roger?
See what?
I got in behind that seat.
Yeah, well, I took it out. Oh, there we go.
It wouldn't hurt my feelings if we took it all the way off. Put some grease or something in there. Sammy, this is exactly what we want to do to the Super A. Get one of these, pull bar, hitch, arm. That's exactly what we want to see done. All right, all the way tight. I like backing up. Right there. That's what I do with my 140.
Back them up a turn.
Yeah, this one will be 2 turns right there. See where they're just barely coming through? That's where I like mine. I don't know that that's anything, that's just where I like mine.
Yeah, it does.
Mine's
go on
right there.
that one, I think.
But why is that thing all the way there and that lifts all the way up? Might have broke your adjustable wrench with my D-walk.
See, D-walked a bill on it. How about that?
Now, there's times when a little down pressure is okay. When you're cultivating, you can put a little down pressure on it, and the reason why is your spring arms will take up the difference. The spring arms back here, but when you got a disc or a plow, you don't want that down pressure on there. Let's see. There we go. Had that rust right there on it. So just let her sit up here for a while and think about it.
What's this, Joey?
So,
Is that supposed to be
if
on
you
there?
know, all right, so the ideal is to lift things higher, right? Get this spring compressed more, it'll lift higher. You take this out, it'll let this back, it'll let this thing down a little bit. Yeah, because what'll happen, this bar will slide more that way, in which will let it come down.
Okay.
You are set up now where when I'm done planting, and I done all the plowing and chisel plowing I'm gonna do, my 140 is right here. I pull that fast hitch out, I put it in the shed, and then I run my feet and everything. So this is where my 140's at all summer cultivating. This has to be raised up too, that bale. It's gotta be up out of the crop way so you can go over the crop, but we got it in cultivating stage. Now, like I said, the only time you would want the pull bar under there, and I'd like to see that rod straighten if it could. The only time you want these under there is if, say, you're gonna use my planter or the disc or something. But I like having it available for a fast hitch if you need it, and all you gotta do is put it under. I like this better than the other one. So that needs to be unfroze, because this is what adjusts when it's on here like that. Of course, that's going to have to be turned around. No, that's right. But anyway, that right there is what you could put an angle on the plow with. And then, of course, that one is hanging there. That one's across this way, and then it all goes on the fast hitch there. When it's on the tractor, it's like this. This is actually turned that way. That's on the outside like that, and this one's like that, right? And your other one's hanging down. Now you go outside again.
Yeah.
All right, you take your fast hitch off. I have a pin just like this in my shed, that I use for when my fast hitch is off. All right, I think we found a good stopping point. Sorry guys. Trying to keep Sammy on task, right Sammy? He keeps forgetting to record because he gets into it too, and that's okay. But me and Roger are just kind of looking at some parts and deciding what we may want to do. Probably what we'll do is we'll get this fast hitch, get it all greased up and fixed up and ready to go under the tractor in a moment's notice. But we may not have it on the tractor, so to speak, just sitting in the shed, because he's going to use this mainly for cultivating. But we'll have it where if Roger says, hey, I want to put that fast hitch on there, we can stop up here 2 minutes, have it on there, go. So we're going to still work on that some tomorrow too. So I think probably tomorrow we come close to finishing up this project, and maybe Thursday evening we'll get the Super A in here. Not sure if I can get this video out in time. I'm just thinking to myself, guys, I'm gonna go to the farm show Wednesday in Raleigh. I may try to get this video out by tomorrow evening. So, but anyway, if I don't, then it's Wednesday before I get it out. That's, I'm gonna try to film some of that for you guys too, and then we'll jump back on working in the shop Thursday. So anyway, full week. First of the video is Ephesians 2:8. I do like this. For by grace are you saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. Tithes ain't going to get it, guys. It ain't going to get you to heaven. It's just by grace. So anyway, God bless you. We'll see you.